right, everybody. The very first thing I'll talk about is The Equalizer has been canceled. Canceled, guys. Now, CBS officially canceled this Queen Latifah series. Now, they already canceled the spinoffs like last week. And I kind of had an inkling that this was coming as well. They did 5 seasons over there. The 6th season, they were hoping for the 2026, 2027 release dates, but they found out just this end of last week, early weekend, that this is officially going to be gone. And Queen Latifah is upset about it, but she's like, it's time to move on to something else. So they will not be shopping this around. I think when the whole franchise started falling apart, they're just like, let's let it go. But yeah, great 5 seasons. This last Sunday was the finale, and they're going to use it as the series finale, guys. So if you're a fan of The Equalizer, I mean, honestly, people loved it. I know that. So 5 seasons, that's fucking fantastic. Be excited about that. A lot of shows don't get that many episodes these days. And I really wonder, how long can the FTX series go for? Because FTX, guys, if you guys don't know about this is a pretty big topic that happened. We talked about it on Cruise Control. I feel like it's been years ago. But Julia Gardner has signed on for the new FTX limited series now. This is going to be on Hulu, maybe. They're talking about that. But she might be the female lead and the executive producer. She's in negotiations. If you don't know this about FTX, the collapse of the cryptocurrency exchange, FTX, it's a big deal. Big deal in the news. Now, she might be playing the girlfriend to the chief executive and co-CEO, co-founder, Sam Bankman-Fried. Now, this was a whole big thing. They actually took over the world in a lot of ways, and they got caught, trapped for embezzling a bunch of money. We're talking about billions and billions of dollars, guys.
$36 billion, right?
$36 billion. Now, that's insane. That is insane. I knew a series or a movie or something was coming from this. They're calling this Gen Z's modern-day Bonnie and Clyde. So I'm going to have to go to Valarie on that. I don't know if I says Bonnie and Clyde, but it's about, again, they're talking about seducing, coaxing, and teasing and stealing $36 billion. And on top of that, too, they're really trying to delve into like their relationship and how they conquered cryptocurrency and found their way to like embezzle us money, actually like trick people out of money. So it's a pretty big controversial topic. Yeah, FTX. It was a cryptocurrency. Big news. She's great. I love Julia Gardner. She's also doing this movie called Weapons right now. I'm gonna play the trailer for a little bit, but Weapons is fantastic. The trailer looks great. She plays a teacher whose class just disappears, and then they're trying to blame her to find out if she got rid of all the class. I'm like, come on, a weird psychological thriller also in there. I mean, I think it's got a pretty great cast. It looks fucking great. It looks like some kind of like Stephen King type thing, but we'll have to wait and find out. I'll play that trailer for a little bit too, because I'm excited to see how that does as well, guys. Coming out August 8th, and Josh Brolin's in that too. Looks fantastic. But you know, this whole FTX thing, the relationship falling apart, them trying to get money, it really does bring in like all these like how relationships just fall apart and not find their way back, just like the royal family, guys. Like, can this relationship be mended with Chuck, King Charles, and with Prince Harry? Now, if you ask GR, he'll probably tell you
no.
He'll probably tell you no. He'll probably tell you no. But over the weekend, here on Friday, the actual case came through that the UK High Court ruled against Prince Harry because he was suing to keep his VIP protection following his overseas trips. And they told him, hell no, it's done. So because he brought this up to the UK, he's got to pay his court fees and their court fees. We're talking about 1.5 million pounds or $2 million United States. That's a lot of fucking money for Prince Harry to be coughing out. And he's still mad because he's like, my dad didn't really step up for me. He said he should have like stood back and let all the judgment come down, but he was interfering too much. But he still says that he would like to reconcile with his family. He says his dad's getting older. He has a whole cancer scare going on. He's worried about him passing away. So he would like to bring the family back together. I really don't know if that's possible. I mean, I really don't see it happening. They've been really kind of like quiet about this whole thing. The Joker. It's a great picture of him, right, Queen? I found that and I laughed my ass off. I'm like, I got to use it. He does look like the freaking Joker. He really does. Woo! Don't mess with him. You know, I got these scars. This family dynamic is as fucked up as the Jenners, guys. And Caitlyn Jenner's back in the news because she's asking everybody, please pay my legal fees. The GoFundMe. And, you know, down out there, she's worth $25 million, but she's not really. She's like losing all of her money. Now, the Jenners are known to do GoFundMes because honestly, Kylie Jenner did one a couple years ago when a hair and makeup artist, Samuel Rauda, got injured. And she didn't know him, she said, but she was like trying to promote his, his whole GoFundMe. And she threw down $5,000 and it was like a $10,000 GoFundMe. And everyone was like, what the hell? You're buying like $15,000, like, you know, like a crib for your baby. You can't help out this makeup makeup artist. But anyways, so they got a little controversy. But now Caitlyn's getting a lot for the latest GoFundMe because Caitlyn Jenner's being sued over, again, a cryptocurrency. Go figure, right? It's a crazy thing about these cryptocurrencies. People trying to screw people out of money because they put their fucking name on it. It makes no sense. It really makes no sense. But this has been going on a lot. Now, this cryptocurrency, it's a meme coin that she released. This meme coin itself, it had her name attached to it. But people are saying that it helps support all this GoFundMe's that help support her legal causes because they're saying that it was alleged financial malfeasance. And honestly, for me, it's like because what she did with this, what people are saying is they screw people out of $56,000, if not more, from the plaintiffs because people saw her name on it and they thought it would be something great and it would be worthwhile. And then what happened? They lost their ass them. These celeb coins are very popular these days. They're very popular. So people are like, oh yeah, we trust in her. We got screwed though, they're saying. They think that she put her name on there, not really knowing that it's going to be anything that's actually stable. And then all these people threw their money into it and they lost that massive damages. So that's why they're suing her. Now she's saying
people are suckers.
Yeah, people are suckers. They're saying they got scammed, GR. They got scammed. This was on Ethereum, too. But she came forward saying that all these people, no, they're lying. This is not true. Not true at all. It's all meritless. The implications of the crypto community is broad and large. If you put these forth, they charge her. And then she's saying, please help me these legal charges to help defend her and support her against this meritless cause. And she said that right now, what's happening is unfortunate because this is very expensive and it's consuming all of her time and her money, and that is why she needs your help. So please help her with this GoFundMe, which I say, if you were worth $25 million and your family's worth so much money, why the fuck are you a GoFundMe? The same thing as like Kylie was worth like $900 million and you ask people to GoFundMe? Like, it makes no sense.
Kylie's a billionaire.
That's fucked up.
So is Kim. Yeah.
So then, Ronald, when I hear that, it's like, really? That's what you're going to do? You're going to ask people for money when you're worth that much money? Like, that's a scam. And you were scamming people already.
She's related.
You think?
Yeah.
So that's ridiculous to me. What do you guys say to people that scam people like that, Ronald?
Fuck you.
That's a good one here. Fuck you. Fuck you. But don't.
Okay,
but
we're
don't
off Amazon.
Blue's Clues. But don't fuck Blue's Clues, Ronald. Don't fuck Blue's Clues because Blue's Clues is a big thing right now. Because I don't know if you guys heard this, but Steve, the old host, came forward to say that he was getting paid less than a server got paid when he was actually on Blue's Clues. So he felt like he was getting fucked. So I mean, I get that. But he said that like he did the show because he was a voiceover artist. And they thought that when he got the breakdown, his agent and him thought that it was going to be an animated role. And then he got cast as, again, we got the main cast of Blue's Clues and it was live action. So he said, I'm going to go in there and give the best I can, but they weren't paying enough to actually sustain his actual life. And he said he was actually using it as like a kind of like a side hustle kind of deal as well. And so he had to eventually leave. And he said the reason was money, but it also was because he said he didn't want to be like that kind of actor that's losing his hair on a children's program because he goes, that doesn't look too great. And he said he was losing his hair pretty quick. And he is bald now, so I guess that was a big reason for him to step away. But pay your people, take care of yourselves, especially agents. Pay your people. But Ari Emanuel now is not going to be taking as much money, guys. I don't know if you know who this guy is. Ari Emanuel, one of the biggest agents in Hollywood. Now, he's actually who Ari Gold is based off of an Entourage. Ari Gold, I mean, you guys didn't know, he's a real life agent, Mark Wahlberg's agent from William Morris Endeavor. Now, right now, when TKO formed, none of you guys know this, WWE and the UFC, they formed a TKO, and Ari actually was in charge. He's taken over kind of as the CEO of TKO. And when this happened, he was making $64.9 million a year for the first year. Took a pay cut down to $18 million. Pretty big pay cut. We got to start thinking about that. But $18 million a year is still pretty fucking great. But don't feel bad for him because, of course, William Morris Endeavor split off just recently. And in that privatization of Endeavor, he made $173.8 million this year. Insane. And on top of that, too, he's getting $308 million from all of his agency, all of his talent. So this guy's doing fine. That cut is nothing for him. Pay your people more and take care of people. Because I got to tell you, agents get paid so much, Ronald. They get paid so much. You know what? I got to tell you, William Morris Endeavor is one of the biggest agencies. But one talent they're not getting that much money from these days because the movies keep bombing is Gal Gadot, guys. And Gal Gadot is back in the news again because she had a new project. But her movies are not doing great. And she is at William Morris Endeavor still. But she has a new movie. And, all these bans against her movies, It's unfortunate. Gal Gadot, I think, is awesome. I think she's made a niche for herself, and she's trying to find out how to continue, though, from Wonder Woman, and she's trying, guys. And unfortunately, we have been banned. Was there a GR? What country was she's banned? Libyan? Or something? Lebanon. That's where it was, Lebanon. And like that has been happening to her on multiple projects and stuff like that because of being Israeli. It's messed up if you ask me. But her new movie is moving forward, and I hope it's great. It's Miramax's newest World War II thriller called Ruin. And in this, it's set at post-World War II Germany, and the film follows recently released camp prisoner Gal Gadot here, who is forced to make an unlikely alliance with a German soldier in mutual quest to extract and take revenge on Nazis. The Nazi SS squad. So, it's kind of like GR said to me earlier. It's kind of, would you say, GR, typecasting a little bit?
A little bit.
It worked well for her. I just wanted to do well. I want her to keep working. I like Gal Gadot. And I know she's going back to the Fast and Furious franchise because she's, of course, that's ending. So it makes sense for even her character died again. But you know what? Whatever. Don't care about that. Coming back. Let her keep working. And I got to tell you, who I love to keep working together, and I hope it happens more, is Sandra Bullock and Keanu Reeves, because they have a new project coming forward over at Amazon, guys. A romantic thriller, if you will, reuniting since, what was the Lake House, the last movie they did? She's fucking very attractive, Queen. I agree. Round of applause for being fucking Gal Gadot. I fell into a rabbit hole of good-looking Gal Gadot pictures when I was building the show. I'll just stop. But Reeves, I fell into it. Reeves and Sandra Bullock together again, for this romantic thriller where they're falling in love. It's a romantic thriller, but they're not really saying much beyond that. I mean, we have the writer Noah Oppenheim coming in. He wrote the film Jackie, came out in 2016. Also one of the co-creators of the Netflix series Zero Day. That's a big one with De Niro in that too. So very well writing, got big credits. Hopefully this goes great, but they won't say anything about this movie besides its propulsive. That's it. Propulsive. So what does that mean? It means it's going to move forward in some directory. It's a propulsive movie. Just like Jeremy Allen White's career has been propulsive. It keeps flying forward, guys. Keeps flying forward. Because he's got a new movie coming out. Jeremiah Zagar's new upcoming movie, The Painted Bride, where he's going to be playing the family man, the man of the house. Is this the first time he's like a dad? I feel like I haven't seen him as a dad before. Seems like a young dad to me. But you know what? He can do anything. Mandy Patinkin's in this too, which I love Mandy Patinkin. Homeland, Princess Bride, guys. Amelia, I fucking love that. You've killed my father, prepare to die. He's in this. Isabella Rossellini's in this too. She just did great in Conclave. Everybody was talking about that. Her performance was amazing in there. But also, it's said to be a combination of live action and stop motion animation, which is interesting to me. That sounds really cool. But it's a man during the day. He swims, he cooks, he cares for his family. And at night, he obsesses over a new project dedicated to his young son and his dying father. When a crisis draws him back home to Baltimore, his world begins to collide, expand, and regress and explode all around him. Sounds interesting. Blame Rachel. I mean, she freaking blew up that movie too. But I think it sounds great. I love Jeremy Allen White. He's got the Boss movie coming out soon. The Springsteen movie, Propulsive. Yes, that's all they'll say about this. But I gotta say, I'm excited to see what happens. He's a fucking great talent, so good for him. Keep working, being the family man. But he's not gonna be the biggest family man because that's still held for Charles Ingalls, guys, from Little House on the Prairie. Little House on the Prairie, guys, is moving forward. We got some official casting for the Netflix series, which again, we're bringing back the Ingalls GR's favorite family home dynamic. GR is going to be there in the field with them on the Oregon Trail, having a great time in the West, right, GR? Can you be casting this, GR? Can you be Papa? I want you to be Papa, GR.
Sure, I'd play it.
Papa.
You can't replace you. No.
Papa!
Papa, GR. Come on. Cast GR, guys. He's available. That's all I'm saying. We have a lot of people that have been cast. Charles, of course, is being played by Luke Bracey from Elvis. We got Crosby Fitzgerald from Palm Royale coming in to play his wife, who was a school teacher, and then she stayed at home, take care of the family, and raise the children. You also have, on top of this, Skywalker Hughes coming in from Joe Pickett, which is a pretty big show that actually got canceled not too long ago, playing the eldest daughter, Mary. And we also have Alice Hazley coming in. She hasn't done a lot. Days of Our Lives, Lessons in Chemistry, She was in there too for a little bit, couple episodes too, and she's Brie Larson's show. She's also coming in to play the youngest, and also going to be doing narration for the series. Guys, honestly, if you love the original, you might be saying, "Why the hell are we doing this?" We had that conversation a few weeks ago, but hopefully, it is going to be great. A Little House on the Prairie.
Who's going to be Laura? Who's going to be Melissa Gilbert?
That's going to be who I was saying right here. That's Alice Hazley. Alice Hazley.
Who's the baby? Who's the younger girl? It's like a 4-year-old.
I don't think they've cast the 4-year-old yet because
she
we
falls
haven't
down a hill in the beginning. Yeah,
yeah. We'll find out about her soon. I feel like they're just getting all the big. There's almost all the castings done, as you can tell, Ronald. But it's getting close. We're getting the family dynamic together, and this is like they're like the best family. It's like he's the great relation of the mother and the father. He's kind of like a dad's like a daughter's dad in a lot of ways too. He cares for them, and he's very much like, what was the name for that? There was a name for that kind of character, like the daughter dad or something like that. There was a name for that. I saw it somewhere. The girl dad, right? Okay. He was like the girl dad back in the day. But Little House of Prairie, if you loved it, are you excited for a Netflix rendition of this? I'm not really sure, but I do know that his wife loved him a lot, and they had a great dynamic, and it was about like the best tale you could tell about people that love each other, still struggle, but all love themselves to the core, which I think is a fantastic thing. All those Desperate Housewives, they don't love each other to the core, but they're fucking fighting, they're arguing, they're having a great time on Wisteria Lane, which we're getting a reboot of the Desperate Housewives. If you love it so much, we don't know if the original cast is coming back. I'm guessing not, the way they're talking about this. It's set up for the Onx Network, but also Hulu and Hulu Originals are going to be covering this too. Natalie Shadez is coming in from The Flight Attendant, and also on top they're calling it fun, sexy, darkly comedic, kind of a soap mystery in the vein of Desperate Housewives, set amongst a group of 5 very different friends and sometimes frenemies who all live on a picturesque, perfect cul-de-sac called Wisteria Lane, guys. And here's the one thing that was
Housewives.
It sounds just like it. Here's the one thing that bummed me out. Like I hear about this, and I'm like, they're not guaranteeing they're going to actually shoot at the actual location of the first Desperate Housewives, which is at Universal Studios. That backlot's there. They shot that for everything, but they're not saying they're doing it. It might go out of state, and I give that a womp womp because again, we want to make sure we keep more projects coming here. It really bums me out we keep losing them. But hopefully they turn the tables and they stay here and keep it true to the story because Hulu wants this to be great, this reboot, just like Hulu wants the Buffy the Vampire Slayers to be a big hit too for them because they're going back and bringing back the OG cast as opposed to doing a different kind of original idea. We're going to do it in an actual revival with Buffy. But there's a lot of rumors going around, and Sarah Michelle Gellar came forward to talk about this and address it and said everything you heard is fake. It is fake. It is fake. It is fake. Do not believe the rumors at all. Now, there's been a lot of rumors about a cerebral 16-year-old named Nova, who was very well smart, a bit of a loner being a character, as well as her friend Hugo, who's an out and proud nerd who comes from money, and also a character named Grace, who's a young expert on vampires, who's an acolyte to Gellar's Buffy. Now, she's saying all these characters aren't true. Do not believe the hype. Do not believe the rumors. People are trying to get some kind of buzz. And honestly, at the end of the day, she's just slaying all the rumors like Squid Game will do, guys, because the new trailer came out for Squid Game Season 3, dropped an hour ago, and we officially have the release date of June 27th for the finale. That's it. Squid Game will be done. And honestly, I can't wait to see how it gets wrapped up and who dies, who lives, and how the games end, guys. A lot of breaking news, everybody. A lot of breaking news. I love Squid Game. I know Ronald loves Squid Game. Don't you, Ronald? Big fan.
I love the first season.
Did you like the second season at all?
You know what? That voice when everybody died when they were playing that game at the beginning freaked me out so much I couldn't watch it again.
Oh no, you got to go back. I love that season. I loved it.
All right.
It was fun. Give it a chance. Give it a chance, guys.
Yo, player, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we are live. And if you are able to join our Patreon, please join. Because the Pepestar needs more snickety snacks. Because I'm hungry. Holla back. Love y'all.